Hi everybody, I just wanted to let you know if you're going to be starting to do a yoga class with me, and I know there's a couple of newcomers. I'm going to ask you to find something that might suffice, that might be a little bit like my yoga bolster here. So you can see this is very solid. I think it's about 6 inches of lift underneath my hips. And the reason this is really important is because this is how I like to do ab work. And ab work is a big part of it because, as we know, the stronger the abdominals are, the less pressure is going to be on the lower back. So that lower back and abdominal area are compensating muscle groups or antagonistic muscle groups. So the low back gets super overworked because the abdominals get super weak. And what I want to do is strengthen those. So the best way I've learned in order to protect the neck is to have something underneath the hips. So I'm going to show you. So I have my bolster here. My knees are bent. I'm in a pretty comfortable position. Actually, this feels really good. Anyway, I shimmy my sits bones right to the edge, the front edge of the bolster here. And then I respectfully bring my upper back down onto the mat. So you can see my hips are lifted here. The point of this is to take the knees up to the chest, and then the legs go straight up to the ceiling. And then there's just a little bit of lift here, a little bit of rocking of the legs. So you're going to feel your abdominals working just a little. You'll notice my upper body is very relaxed. So what we do is we take a scissoring action, front leg high, meaning towards the chest. You'll notice my lower leg is not going down that far, although I've been doing it a long time, so I can keep this top leg high and personally bring my lower leg all the way down. And then this leg comes up to meet the other one, and the other one goes down. So what it's going to look like initially is this. What a lot of people want to do is this. No, no, no. Did you see my lower back? You can see how I'm arching. That's going to screw with my lower back, and I don't want the work to be in the lower back. I want it to be here. So I'm going to start with a narrow scissoring like this. Now, the reason you want something under your hips is because it gives you an automatic lift and an automatic engagement of those abdominal muscles. Watch what happens if I try this without the lift. I've got my legs here. It's really hard to get any kind of lift here on the hips. And when I go into the scissoring, I can only go about here. And watch what happens if I try and drop into it. You can see my lower back is being engaged. If the lower back is being engaged, then the abdominals are not. So that's why you need to find something. If you don't have a yoga bolster, you need to find a very firm cushion, so a pillow won't do. You need a very firm cushion so that you can give yourself that lift and be able to keep the hips. What you're basically doing is giving a little bit of flexion to the lower spine here by lifting the hips onto the bolster. And that will protect your lower back and make the abdominals work. And then the upper body is down, so you're not doing a lot of neck work. So what happened was when I was in body work, when I was doing body work, there was a lot of low back pain and a lot of weak abdominals. So this is my way of compensating for that. But the challenge that you have for your particular practice, you have to make sure you're not messing with your low back. I can't be there right now to check on you, and I can't see as well on Zoom. So what I need you to do is make sure that you're working your abdominals when you're in class and you're not engaging that low back. So the way you might have to start is to just let the legs come up. And I mean, I can feel my abdominals working right now, so that's part of it. And then going into a narrow scissoring range, super slow. You don't want to do this because that's not doing anything for the abdominals. That's using the momentum of the legs. So we want to go slow and then switch. Hold it. You can flex the feet. That helps focus and intensify that channeling of energy into the legs. Or you can, some people like to point. And that's my main abdominal exercise, right? Just getting that. You're going to get some strengthening and stretching in the legs and the hips. You're going to get some abdominal work. And then we bring the knees to the chest, feet down, and relax. Hope that helps. So find something firm, a nice firm chair cushion. You can also use a block, a yoga block that maybe I'll show you how that works. It has to be a foam block though, because it's not going to be comfortable. And you can also wrap a yoga block in a blanket or a towel. So you can see I can still do it here. It's not quite as comfortable as the cushion, but it's still lifting the hips up. So there you have it. That's one of my little abdominal strengthening secrets that I like to do in my class. So I hope it works for you. I look forward to seeing you on the mat next time. Take good care of yourself.